2, 1. What's good, guys? Organic Goons, episode 2. And we have a guest. This is
Introduce
our...
yourself.
Oh, what's up, y'all? My name's Moses, coming from the 520 Tucson, Arizona, here with the Organic Goons.
Yeah, rep that.
Yeah.
Yo, throw your set.
Don't throw your set.
Don't throw the set. We don't need that yet. We don't need that yet. Nah.
Just start like in sign language and shit.
Yeah.
Just
Yo.
What part of Arizona are you from?
from Tucson.
Tucson? Is that like, from fancy to not fancy?
Fucking dirty.
For real?
Dirty.
Nah,
Like,
Tucson's a little culture, you know. It's like little Mexico.
For real?
Yeah,
Have
like
you been to Mexico?
Yeah.
Oh, so
Not
it is.
like the streets of Mexico, you know.
Right.
Been like what the fuck is it called? It'll come to me. But yeah, I've been to Mexico, real nice part.
So Moses is our college wrestling teammate. Didn't really have a full season due to injuries. And he's probably one of the funniest guys on our team.
Yeah, for sure.
Solid.
For sure.
Yeah.
But these guys, hilarious. I'm funny, they're hilarious.
Who is this guy?
And
He's
handsome.
They're our
you
first
know?
guest, bro. Our first official guest.
First official. I'm
Yeah.
excited. I love to hear that.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Tell us about yourself, bro. How long you been wrestling? How'd you
Shit,
come up?
well, been wrestling since like elementary and all that, but I didn't get like serious to like middle school. You know, like 7th grade, and then like got to high school, and my dad was my high school coach, so it was
That's rough.
pretty rough.
Yeah.
Dude. Oh,
I bet you were dirty though.
I didn't get like dirty till like my junior year.
Really?
Yeah.
When I like my freshman year, like you're a freshman, you're still like kind of figuring like shit out, like wrestling wise and all that. I was just like too much, but not enough at the same time. Like I wasn't really putting in the work. I was just kind of like, let's go to a fucking tournament and I'll show up if I like. We'll show up. We'll see.
Oh yeah.
Type shit. Like, and then my freshman year I went like 25 and 20, and all that. But
That's a lot of
Yeah,
matches,
that's a
bro.
lot of matches.
dude, we had a fuck ton of matches. Like,
Yeah, I had
it's ridiculous.
That was like kind of like my freshman year.
Yeah.
'Cause I think it was like, because my freshman year, like my second year wrestling,
Yeah.
so I was like 25, 22, or like, I was at 27, 22, something crazy like that.
Yeah, dude, I had a buddy who was freshman year of high school, like before, like, there was this tournament before Christmas break, which is the Mountain View duels. Kind of a big duel tournament. And shit, and I remember, like, before, my friend was a freshman, I was an 8th grader, and before, like, just before Christmas break, he was already 22 and 2.
Damn.
Like, dude had 20,
But he
24
wrestled like
matches.
half the matches you did.
Yeah. Well, and then on top of that, like, he was ineligible the second half of the year. And we found out that he was like he got ineligible on purpose. And all that, which like I get it, because there was a lot riding on him his freshman year. Like everyone was all like saying like, dude, you're gonna be like the first 4-timer coming out of Pueblo.
Wow.
And shit, which like he was sauce, he was dirty, like real fuck, cause he grew up in like the Sunnyside Wrestling Room, which like RBY came from there, Jesse came from there, and shit, and fucking he was just dirty. Like a dirty little fuck, you know, like no, I'm for real, like not as like crisp as you, as the boy Agavin over here, but he was like fucking mean, and shit just would flow for him. Like,
But wait, was he?
He was his freshman year was 106.
The little guy.
Little guy.
What was he? Did he wrestle all 4 years?
Nah, technically he only wrestled his freshman and senior year, because his sophomore year he was ineligible almost the whole year until the South Point Invitational, and we cut him all the way to 6, but because he was cutting so much weight like so fast, sectionals came and he got sick.
Oh.
Dang.
Like bad and shit, so he didn't get to do that his sophomore year, and then his junior year he quit wrestling just entirely. He's like, I don't want to do this no more. And then senior year, man, he just came out with a fire under his ass. And he was putting in fucking work. Like, me and him were like, we would run up a mountain, which is just, what it fucking sounds like, a mountain with big ass A on it, you know what I mean?
Try to describe it? Nah.
I didn't know that was a name, bro. I thought you were just describing
No.
it.
There's a mountain, it's
A
called A Mountain. It's for the U of A and shit. Like,
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know what they do exactly with the mountain and shit, but there's a big ass A on it, and I don't know if it's for Arizona or U of A, but either way, dude.
Alright.
That don't matter, but we were running that shit. doing Tumamock Hill and shit, and fucking just putting in work. And then right before Christmas break, fucking dude like fucked up his shoulder. Like someone like fucked up the ligaments and all that. And then goes to the doctor, couldn't do shit for 2 weeks. Remember one day we were at my boy Ricky's house and we were just having a good old fucking time. We were like on his trampolines. Like the dude had it's a 2-story, but the way that the house is like set up is like the living room and all that shit is on the very top floor. And like everything else kind of on the bottom. So you walk out and there's this big ass deck. And we would jump off of it onto the trampolines. He had 2 trampolines in the backyard. We would jump off, boom, boom, and shit, and we're all doing backflips, just fucking around. And then my friend Caesar, the one that fucked up his shoulder, jumps off. I didn't know he jumped off, so I jumped off at the same time. We do like a big ass bounce, and he's like mid flip, and he lands like neck and shoulder. He was like, oh! And he starts moving his shoulder around, and it's fucking good. Like, we popped it, like, I popped it back in place. I'm the reason he came back. Shout out Fish Lips, shout out Cecil Labrado, if you see this.
Yo.
And shit, but no, so it like popped, like, he's like, dude, it popped back in. He's all like moving, you can hear it popping, and all that. So he goes to the doctors, like, 2 days later, and they're like, yeah, we don't know how you did it, but you can wrestle now.
Wow.
So they hooked the dude up with, like, a shoulder sleeve and all that shit. And
the Sully?
Huh?
The Sully? The brace?
Yeah, like real, like kind of like a real thick one, right?
Yeah.
So they hooked him up with one of those, and they're like, you can like when he came back for practice, like injury protocol and all that shit, so he can only wrestle, like move around, like shadow wrestle for like 20 minutes, just shadow wrestling.
Yeah.
And then he wasn't able to go full contact till like a month after that, and shit, and then fucking come back, South Point Invitational. He's whipping everyone's fucking. I think he was tech pinning people.
Oh, jeez.
Like up to the finals, and then he was like, he goes up to my dad and he was like, Coach, my shoulder's feeling fatigued, and the doctor said like if he feels any fatigue in the shoulder, he's done, like can't take it no more.
What happens if he kept wrestling?
It would have gotten worse, probably worse than it was what he broke when he fucked it up, and shit. So he's like, Coach, come on, let me wrestle. Like, no, we're not gonna risk it. So they fucking sit him out the finals. The kid's a forfeit. We think he would have beat the kid from Corona del Sol. Like, we think we would have fucked him up, but it wasn't in the cards. And then we go to sectionals a week after that, and he's fucking majoring people, teching people, gets all the way to the finals, and then we forfeit it because his shoulder.
Wow. Sectional finals?
Sectional finals.
Wow.
Yeah. But, you know, and then we go to state. Cesar Joe's the 8th seed. He wrestles some really tough unranked kid from Yuma. I think he tagged him. And then in the quarters, he wrestles the 1 seed. Pedro Billups. Pedro Billups is a white boy.
With a name like Pedro.
That's dude. Crazy. His name is like Lawrence Billups. That's a cool motherfucker, though. That dude's so fucking cool. Like, this is go to me real quick. After my quarters match, I beat the 3 seed. I was the 6 seed and shit. I fucking I lateraled him twice in the same match. Been him the second time, and Pedro comes up and he goes, "Dude, those were some sick freaking lat drops, bro." I'm like, "Oh, you know what?" I was like, "Thanks, Pedro." He's like, "The problem, man," and he fucking dipped. I was like, "You know what? You might just kick my friend's ass, but that."
Wow.
But he's a cool guy. He's a
cool fucking guy. And then, so Caesar battles back, goes constellations, loses in con semis, wrestles for 5th place. Ends up losing a tough fucking match, and he took 6th place, but he's one of those guys where like, man, like the cards were just right for him. We think he would have done so much better. I'm not saying like in a disrespectful way. I love that dude. Huh?
You think you would have been a state champ?
We really and truly, I believe he probably could have been the first 4-timer to come out of my high school.
Wow.
Like set all aside. Like,
so
yeah,
when
like
he graduated like a 3 time.
Huh?
He graduated 3 times.
He never won state.
Oh damn!
Never won.
I thought that was all 1 year.
I know, bro. This was raw.
No, that was over the course of 4 years.
Oh.
And
so
all
just
that.
kept getting screwed.
Yeah, dude. And
where's he at now?
He's living the dream, man. He's working, making pretty good money right now. Just doing his thing.
He didn't want to wrestle in college.
No, he wants to. He's looking more into it now. Last I talked to him, he said he's talking to some colleges, but I haven't talked to him really since we got back from spring break. I hope he does. I think he's really cool fucking dude. Yeah, I tried to get him out here. but
How'd that go?
fuck, I don't even know if I'm gonna stay, dude. Like that would suck to convince some dude to come out here and then he'd be like, yo, dude, where you at? I just moved to the room. Oh, dude, I'm back home right now. Why? It's like, oh, last minute. And I was all like, yeah.
Bro, that literally happened to me.
What?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, but it wasn't like that though.
No, it wasn't like that, but it kind of happened like
It kind of
that.
happened like that, but he was here for a little bit.
Cause like how I got here.
You're federal.
I'm not gonna say. But how I got here was I hit up one of the homies on his Instagram story because he posted something. I was like, oh, if you ever need anyone like around this weight, I was like, bro, let me know, I'm your guy, bro. Like easy stuff.
Yeah.
He's like, bro, dead serious? He's like, DM the school. And he was like, cause we're trying to get our like roster up. I was like, all right. So I DM. The next thing you know, the assistant coach DMs me back. He's like, hey, I talked to so and so, and they said things about you that we like. So I started chatting it up with him. Next thing you know, in December, I think that was like in October. By December, I'm out here for the Bulldog Duels, which is the tournament they have. Came out for that. A week later, they called me back. Or no, they told me as soon as I was leaving, he was like, hey, we got an offer for you. He was like, I understand you might want to take your time. So then I got the offer, I signed. I come out here this year. You know, the guy I'm with, we're cooling, we're chilling. Like, we weren't mad type, but we were pretty close, I guess I would say. Like, we were pretty cool friends. And then last minute, like towards the end of the first semester, I guess something happened and he just wasn't feeling it. And he was kind of missing home. So, yeah. So then he left right after the end of the first semester. So then, like, the guy who got me here, I guess, like, spreaded. But, like, it's all cool, but, like...
Hey, our coach is dirty at recruiting.
Oh, for sure.
Shout out Coach TC. You the man, bro.
For
Love
sure.
You,
Definitely knows his way of, like, recruiting.
Yeah, for real.
Like, he knows how to put words in certain ways to where it sounds really nice.
Yeah. I got recruited off of Instagram, too.
Dude, he DM'd you?
Yeah.
He DM'd me. He was all like, hey, my name, like, he's like, my name is Coach, like, Tyree Cox. I'm like the assistant coach at Concordia University. Yeah, no, dude. Yeah, dude. He was official with it.
No, bro, we weren't trying to say names, bro.
That's how you see how it's like
coach
show itself?
No, I know how to edit.
You know what?
Straight.
Shout out to him anyways.
That's why I called him Coach TC.
Dude, you know what? My bad.
No worries, bro.
No
worries.
No, but Tyree Cox, anyways.
Yeah, I already named out the once. I just named out again. Who cares? Keep going, you good.
We're trying to get more guests out here. No,
that would be sick.
Coach on the pod?
No, dude, but he was like official with it, like real. Yeah, I was like, oh, sick. Just using big words to convince me and shit, and it's working. You know, then like we didn't talk for like a minute after, like for a minute, and then like the week before state, he was like, how's everything? He was like, oh my god, state's next week. I'm excited. He's like, yeah, go tear it up. And then I get fucking dicked on. Dude, boy, let me tell you what. Like I draw like, so I took third at the section tournament my senior year. Pretty rough ski, and then
got third?
Got third.
Me too, bro.
Yeah.
It was my junior year though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't get a senior year, unfortunately.
That's right.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Yo.
Rest in peace, 2019.
Yeah.
You made a regional finals though.
I made finals.
I made finals my junior year, and fucking
really?
Dude, I got pinned by like the same. Like I wrestled this dude literally 11 times in 1 year.
Damn.
And fucking, we meet in the section finals, and we just lock up, Chinese headlock. And I'm like, you know what? I think I could throw this, and I throw it, and I got him on. Or I didn't like throw it, but I moved him. But it was enough where like had I like capitalized on it, would have got it. You know, he capitalized way before I did. Before I like even like processed it. Like, look, I didn't understand what was going on until like a week later when I was watching the video with my coach. He was like, you know, something was there. And I was like, thanks, boss. And then, but no, yeah, it takes like back to senior year. Back to last year. So fucking go to state. I'm the 8th seed. I do good my first match. I pin the kid for first period, and then I go into the quarters and I wrestle the 1 seed from Castile High School. He was supposed to wrestle 170, but from what I heard, he was getting his ass beat there. And they were like, we'll just bump him up. So they bump him up all the way to 190.
What was he at before?
I think he wrestled 170.
Jeez.
Because at the state tournament he was barely 179 when we weighed in. So I wrestled him, he pinned me in the first, and then I wrestled two pretty good matches to get into blood rounds, and I wrestled this big fucking tall white boy, like almost like like an unathletic Mason, like not a whole lot of like strong as a motherfucker, but he didn't have a whole lot of like a whole lot of mass to him.
That's another name.
That's another name.
Sorry. No, you're good. You're good. I'll edit it, bro.
Shout out Mason Garcia.
Oh my god.
He's dropping him.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Sorry.
But no, so I'm wrestling him. Doing pretty alright on my feet. I'm snapping him down, and then I look over in my corner, like period ends. Look over in the corner, do the coin flip. I think it went straight to me. So I look at my dad, and he looks and he goes, "Go down." And I'm thinking in my head, I was like, "No, I should go on my feet." But I'm like, "But an easy point would be pretty solid right now. I'll stall the rest of the period. He'll go down. I'll ride him out." I'm like, "Fuck it, we'll do that." So I just get set, boom, I come up, he mat returns me, I come back up again. Next thing I know, my arm gets sucked, and I'm getting crunched down.
Oh.
And I'm like, this is scary. What's going on right now? And then cradle locked, goes back, didn't even have a chance. As soon as the ref got there, slapped that shit. And then I'm in just shock, you're like, oh my god.
Should have went neutral.
I was like, did this really just happen? So I remember I get up and when you lose an important match and shit and it's going through your head and you start getting emotional.
Yeah.
It's just raw.
It hits you all at once.
It hit dude at once and I'm like, dude, this is my senior year and I just lost it.
Yeah, that's rough.
So I remember I'm taking my headgear off, I'm taking the ankle off, I'm shaking the dude's hand, and I could just start legit, I'm feeling it. I'm like, I don't like where this is going, so I grab all my shit and I run out the gym. And this year, my senior year was at high school, it was at Poston Butte High School. So we're all just I run out the gym, and there's some nice ass fucking courtyard, full of nice looking white people. You know what I mean? They're like, oh. Beaner's gonna start crying.
Yeah.
Beaner did start crying. Let me tell you what, it was ugly. You ever had those ugly cries?
Yeah.
With muckles and shit coming out of your nose. You got lavas dripping out too. And you're trying to talk, but you're just like it makes no fucking
you're
sense.
A senior in high school?
Dude.
And you're crying like a 4-year-old?
Dude,
Wait,
fuck,
this is your first loss, right, of the tournament?
No, this is right after the blood rounds.
He just lost out.
He just lost out.
Different
Right,
year.
right.
Yeah.
Alright, we're back at I'll get back to junior year probably the next hour. It's just we're having another conversation. Anyways. No, never mind though. No, but that was right after, and then I see my dad walking up to me, and I'm like, oh, let me get less ugly. I'm just all slop. And it's just tears. It's just
Right.
He's all hugging me, and I just remember looking at the floor, and I just go, I'm sorry. And then I just hear my dad. And then I hear my dad go, he's gonna start crying. And in my head, I'm thinking to myself, this is not about you right now. But nah, love my dad.
Yeah.
Love my dad.
Those suck, bro. Matches where you can do better. And
Yeah.
then, just
Dude, and then, you guys ever, I do this once a month. Once a month, I'll go through, my camera roll, and I'll watch all my old matches from high school.
Oh, bro, I do that every day.
Dude, I watch all my old matches. I don't know why. I love getting mad at my old self.
Right?
I'll be watching myself, I'm like, what the fuck?
And bro, if I wrestle them right now, it's completely
Oh, no, you
different.
think, dude.
Yeah,
dude,
bro.
Dude, I've even had those times dude, if I wrestled myself, if me right now wrestled that little fuck, I'm beating that dude's ass.
I do it in, OT.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's
Yeah,
fucking...
yeah.
You're like, well, shit.
Bro, I just... Because, they'll be talking about the notes or whatever, I was like, I already have these down. And I just
the one match I cringe every time I watch is my semifinals, my state semis match, my junior year. So I make it all the way to the semis. I get the number 2 seed, and honestly, I was confident. When I woke up, I was like, dude, I'm beating this fucking dude's ass. I was feeling this. I was good. So we get there, we warm up, and I'm already starting to get fucking loose. I'm getting ready. I'm listening to the most offensive fucking music ever. I'm listening to fucking E40.
Oh my
god, dude, suicide boys. I'm listening to everything. A little bit of NWA, just you really get the.
You're not moving.
And I get the easy. What's going on?
Dude, I was in the zone, and then fucking. I'm getting ready, and then my friend walks up, and I'm like, what are you doing? He's all like, what do you mean? I'm like, they're doing the semis right now. He's like, no, they're going through cons first. I'm like, fuck. So then I sit down, and I could immediately feel my adrenaline just start
going
Oh,
down.
going
damn.
down.
Yeah.
And here's how bad it got. I even changed the music to, I went from listening to hardcore shit to bumping Jodeci, bumping fucking Billie Eilish.
Jodeci's
dude.
gas though.
Dude, I was listening to Freaking You.
Yeah.
I think it was on a loop. But after like 15 minutes of the whole song, I was like, no, I just want to
I
hear.
woke up this morning.
No, I was like,
every
dude,
4 minutes.
after 15, I was like, you know what, I just want to listen to one part of the song. So I would skip. I don't know the exact time, but it's when they're all like, every freaking night and every freaking day, I wanna freak you, baby, in every freaking way. I listened to that for like an hour. Just that part. The song would be on repeat, and I would just
Scroll
skip
back,
to that part.
scroll back.
And I was like this, like sitting on like a rolled up mat, just like really feeling myself. And then like probably for like the third time, like every other third time, I'd just be like really into it, be feeling it, dry humping the mat and shit. No. Okay. So I go back up.
Right.
Yeah, it's jokes. It's jokes.
Yeah.
No, so then I go back up to the stand. I'm just sitting down, and then I hear on the fucking mic, I hear Moses Smith, please report to Mat 2.
Oh.
I'm like, what? And I look down, dude's right fucking there. My dad and our assistant coach are in their chairs, coaching all that shit. I'm like, oh shit! So I get down, put my fucking Jodeci back on. I'm like, ah.
Bro's listening to Jodeci before the biggest match of his life.
Dude, so I
Just
go out there,
imagine that.
I shake the dude's hand, I just like slap, we slapped hands, yeah. So we're going, I start moving on him, like, start moving on him and shit, and then fucking Mozilla special, inside trips there, I fucking try to take it. What fucking big fucking, another big fucking tall, dude, this is my kryptonite. I need to either get stronger or get taller, or both.
Yeah.
So I'm fucking in that like awkward position. We come up, he like lets go, and I was already high. So I'm like, what the fuck? At that point, logic went out my fucking asshole, and whatever position I was in, I was just gonna take it. So I was like this, and I don't know why in my head I was like, you know what would be cool right now? This shit. So I cartwheel over the dude. He's coming up, body locks me, throws me down. And I'm like trying to fight. I'm like this, boom, match called. And I'm like, wow.
Was that Jodeci, bro?
No,
Hypnotizing.
dude, I was falling in love with him. I want to kick his ass.
Yeah. You
No,
want to hit
so
a body
that-
like you, don't
Huh?
lie.
Just a hug. Tight hugs.
He locked it up and you just thought
Just-
every single night. Every single day.
That's cartwheel. I wanna freak you, baby.
Just like, and
That's
my
funny.
light skin form just. No, so then come back for semis. I wrestled like the 8th seed, who's pretty having a pretty good year. So I wrestled him, and I was like, fuck Jodeci. So I went back to E40. I listened to Go Hard or Go Home on a loop.
Stomp
That was-
the yard.
Fuck, that isn't Stomp the Yard. God,
Oh.
we're watching Stomp the Yard later. We'll find it. I think it's on Hulu.
No take backsies.
Anyways, no, so I'm wrestling them, and this dude fucking clubs the shit out of me. I'm like, okay, we're doing this. So I start clubbing back, and then we stop clubbing. I bounce around, do a little like scissor step dance move. I'm like, oh, break dance on this fool.
Yeah.
And then I like post on the head. He steps, and I go low single. You know, back when I was mobile.
Mobile. Yes, sir.
I wasn't slow mo yet. You know what I mean? So I come out the back door, come on top, got claw, and then he starts like posting and shit like this, and I was like, cradle, bitch. Took it. As I'm cradling him, I could see like he's stuck, so I start yelling in his ear. Yo, I was like, yeah. Ref calls the pin. I get up. I go, let's go. Look at my coaches. I'm like, let's go. Point to the stands and all that. Take my hair off. I fucking just did like a bitch handshake. Not even like the full like
Is that-
respect. No, it was like one of these.
Which
It
one?
was just like that. Just fingers.
Oh.
Oh, and I hate when people do that to
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
Dude, I was like, I hope he feels disrespected.
He's in the cradle. Every freaking
Yeah. I'm like, you're so fucking lucky Jodeci was in my fucking ear earlier. No, and then go wrestle for third. here's my other fuck up. Didn't listen to music at all. Like the rest of the tournament, it was just like audience
Thoughts.
just thought. I'm like, bacon cheeseburger sounds really good. Oh shit, I'm up. Pew! No, so I get sad, and I wanted to wear it in the finals, but it was the singlet my dad wore when he won state.
Oh, damn.
So I wore that one for third, and I get the first takedown. I got a kind of a goofy looking scramble, but I got the fucking takedown. Got the takedown. He escapes, and then we're on our feet the rest of the first. Second period, I think we went neutral, and fucking after that, dude, I started feeling it, dude. Like the pressure. I was like, dude, what the fuck? I started fucking panicking.
Oh.
I'm like, and then the worst thought that could have ever popped in my head at that moment popped in my head. It was, what if I can't do this? What if I don't win this match?
Those are the worst, bro.
And as soon as I thought that, dude, I fucking it manifested. Dude was picking up my shots. He was moving. And then next thing I know, dude, I stopped trying to be like clean and finesse, and I start like freshman year came back where I'm just trying to power move shit. So I'm trying to throw him and shit's not working, and then I start getting tired.
Oh.
I'm like, oh, and then the thin air. We're in Prescott. The thin air starts getting to me. I'm like, fuck. Like I already kind of didn't have the best cardio, but I wasn't I wasn't cardio tapping at the state tournament. In that specific match, I was. I felt it. And I was like, oh man. So then go in, a lazy, sloppy shot, get taken down.
We're gonna pause real quick. The camera's about to die.
No.
Oh, pick me up.
Oh, I was gonna say, yo, fool. What the fuck are you
Why
doing?
so? Jeez, he's so
Bums.
weird.
I'm-
It's like this,
Bums.
like this.
I'm back.
We're back.
Oh, snap. I was just doing the Florida one.
Fuck your Florida shit.
Right, you don't know how to do it? This one, and then you go here, and then down.
No,
That's not
that's
Florida.
not Florida.
LaMelo does that. And
Oh.
he's in Charlotte, and he's from California.
Well, all the homies from Florida back home did that one.
All the homies. There you
All
are
the
doing it
homies.
again.
Out of homies.
All the homies.
This one, and then,
What else them jits doing?
Oh, yeah.
Yo, why you
Alright.
violating right now, bro? Why you violating?
I'll be back.
wait.
Stay story.
Stay. All right. Yeah. So
Stay
trying to sloppy ass shot. He sprawls. He gets behind me. I'm just like this. I'm like, Next thing I feel I'm throwing a power half. And I'm like, shit. So I start fighting it. I'm fighting it. And then I was just like, you know what? Fuck this, dude. Biggest fucking one of the biggest regrets I regret thinking.
Yeah.
It's just fuck this. So I get up. I'm just like, oh, whatever. I got next year. Fucking didn't. Take my shit off. I walk over, and I'm okay with it. I'm like, fourth place as a junior. That's not horrible.
Top 3 go.
Huh?
Top 3 go.
Yeah. So this was the year I took second in our section.
Okay.
This was that year. Did what I did at state, and then we're all at the podium. It's Robert White from Safford. It's Ethan Wick from Apache Junction.
Ethan Wick.
Mm-hmm.
Like
John Wick?
like
Evan
Polly?
Evan Wick?
Oh,
That's
his name?
Evan Wick.
No, that's Evan Wick.
No, his little brother goes there.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, not Wick.
I
Not
don't
Wick.
think
Not
his
Wick.
name's Ethan, though.
Not Wick. My bad. It was Ethan Wright. Ethan Wright from Apache Junction, and then the dude I wrestled, his name was like Alberto Martinez from
Yo.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Throw
like one
that-
more time.
Throw that culture on there, huh?
That one more time.
Alberto Martinez
Oh,
from Thunderbird, and then there was me, and then there was me at fourth, and then some kid from Shadow Mountain and some kid from Desert Edge. And we're all we're all just talking, and we're just shooting shit, having a good ass time, get the podium picture taken. Then we all meet up in the front of the arena, and then we're like, all right, what are we gonna do? And the first thing I just thought to my head, I'm like, IHOP. And we're like, all right, so we go pull up to an IHOP, and then it's weird. So in this little plaza, there was an IHOP, a Denny's, and some other 24-hour diner. I think it was called it was literally just called the Five and Dine. That was what it was. So we're all there, and everyone's like, oh, let's go to Denny's. I'm like, no, I specifically said I want fucking IHOP. We're getting IHOP. Who placed the highest? Me. Let's do this. So we get there, we're eating, or we sit down. They're like, what do you guys want? And he was at our table first, and I was like, I want a milkshake and a water. He's like, what kind of milkshake? I'm like, Oreo. Thank you. And he's like, well, let me get everyone else's. I'm like, you motherfuckers. I'm like, okay. So he gets everyone else's drink. My stuff comes out last, which pissed me off. I was like, dude, just want my goddamn milkshake. Milkshake. I get the milkshake. I chug that thing down. I was like, you know what? Might have lost today, but that there's a win. Pound my water, get another water, and then he was like, "What do you want?" I was like, "Let me get the chicken fried steak and eggs, or the country fried steak and eggs with like hash browns on the side."
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And shit, I was like, "Let's do this." So he get it.
I didn't say that.
Didn't think I'd hear that, did you?
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
Right.
Dude, I know what Jesse sounds like. That was fucking Jesse. Jesse doesn't sound like a Floridian.
Oh.
What's that supposed to mean? What's that supposed to mean?
Let's go.
What I said.
Wow.
That's crazy.
What I said.
He's testing you.
That's crazy.
I love Floridians. I love Tampa. Go Bucks.
He's a Bucks fan, bro.
I know. It's funny because he's a Bucks fan and I'm a Cardinals fan.
So crazy.
Who did the best out of the three teams?
Three.
Cardinals, Bucks, Niners.
God, you're slow. Anyways.
No, I know. I just didn't want to give him an acknowledgement.
Because we did better than them.
Dude.
And because they lost to the Lions.
Never
all
mind.
I know.
I don't even know.
America's trash.
Oh, no, I
Niners.
swear, I have. They bring my hash browns.
Championships.
They bring my hash browns, so I put the hash browns just on the plate with everything else, and I mix that shit. I'm cutting it up,
Right.
and I'm like, oh, mouth's watering, dude. And I'm like, you know what? Fuck that milkshake. This is about to bust right now. So I'm cutting it up, and I start eating it. I'm like, oh, yes. Hear Jodeci in the back.
Again with the judge.
Rewind it. Nah, I need it.
Just like, shut up. Just going to town. Ended up like making fish and everything. We go back to the hotel and we just hung out the rest of the night. That's what we told people. Now we like went down to like the pool and all that. Started getting high as fuck. We're in the hot tub, and I was like, dude, the water's taking me away. They're like, no, it's not. Like, my friend Caesar goes, no, it's not. Mo, sit down. You just sit back down. Just let the water take me. And then we get up. We all go back up to the room. I shower. I'm like, oh, this feels so good. Fall asleep. Wake up the next morning. Go to a Denny's and then go back to Tucson. Boom, junior year.
That's fire.
That is.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, your storytelling is fire. But no,
Yeah.
I also know that you're a pretty big movie guy
I fucking love movies.
from the conversations we've had.
Mm-hmm.
The quotes.
Fucking love movies.
Yeah, you
I'm a
speak
movie
in
quote.
spot on
motherfucker.
quotes.
Yeah, dude. And it'll be like crazy movies that you don't even remember. But
Yeah.
can you give me your top? I'll say 10 movies, not in order.
Top 10.
Yeah,
no
or
particular
you could go
order.
5 too. I just gave you
We'll
10 because
go-
I know you watch a lot of movies.
We'll go top 5 for now. I don't know if
Alright,
we can
top
fit
five.
all these good ass. Okay, so in no particular order, Big Trouble in Little China. Honestly,
Love
might
that.
be that.
Yo,
We were
it's
just
the
talking
white
about
face.
this.
Yes, sir.
Big Trouble with Kurt Russell.
Yes,
Dude,
sir.
that's my man. That honest to God might be my favorite movie, probably
Really?
of all time.
It's long though.
No.
Everything was a different movie.
No. It's he drives the big truck at the end.
Yeah, the Pork Chop Express.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Pork Chop Express.
Mm-hmm. This is Jack Burton calling from the Pork Chop Express, just talking to whoever's listening, you know? That shit. No, I'd say, yeah, that's probably my number one. And then the rest are literally no particular order. Pulp Fiction.
Still yet to see that movie.
Tarantino.
Dude.
What?
Yeah. So I just have not watched.
Okay, so you're
Hey,
telling
wait.
me we're watching Stomp the Yard and Pulp Fiction tonight?
He hasn't watched all the Harry Potters either.
I did watch the Harry Potter movies.
Which ones?
Almost.
So TJ, the way
See,
I
Very
think-
nice. We watched them. We watched them.
He was asking me about like Fantastic Beasts. I was like, bro, yeah, that's a part of like the Harry Potter series because
Yeah.
it's like in Hogwarts or whatever.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah,
that
you watched all the
movie.
movies?
Right.
You watched all the movies?
Ask him a
No.
question.
Yeah,
ask him a question.
tell me what the Horcruxes are.
The Horcruxes are those little simple things. Like it's the triangle with a circle in it.
Yeah, anyways, back to the movies.
Is that not what it
wait,
is?
Okay, wait,
No,
wait.
that's the Deathly
So-
Hollows. The fucking Horcruxes are the little things that
Those
have
little
like
beasts.
Voldemort's soul in them, like little pieces.
It's like a
Little
little.
beast.
It's like it looks like a cone.
Yeah, bro.
So
you
yeah,
know
I
that? You know
remember
that?
that from the movie that we watched. I have.
Wait,
watched
so
it.
we asked him
Yeah.
yesterday. Not him, but like me. We were playing Fortnite,
Mhm.
and then my friend from back home asked him. He was like, Jesse, if you watched all of them, because we had the same combo. He was like, who killed Dumbledore?
I know that.
Now he knows that. Now he knows
No,
that.
I've been know that.
Because I already gave him the
I've been
answer.
know that.
Yeah.
And he goes,
I'm just
he
playing the
goes-
long game. I'm playing the long game.
He goes,
We saw it in the first movie.
I
Yeah,
think it was
exactly.
the flat face boy. I was like, and he was like,
No,
oh,
I
no,
said
no,
it's
no, no.
not the flat faced fool.
You really believe him? And then he goes, he's got the black gown on. And we were like, bro, that's the school uniform. Everyone has a black gown.
But I
on.
meant like he was the
You're
emo
like,
guy.
no, he's like,
No, he's
it's the,
trying to cover
it's the fucking, it's the nun.
the
nun, like the scary bitch. Type shit.
No, and then he goes, I don't know. And then me and my friend were like, bro, Snape, dog. Snape killed Dumbledore. And he was like, his brothers are all same, bro. I was
That's
like,
what I
bro,
was saying.
That's the same
see?
guy.
Like, no, bro, he hasn't watched all of them.
Alright,
That's-
But I do remember when he got killed.
No, okay, so
I do remember when that fool got killed.
Yeah, so then there's like, Pulp Fiction's up there.
Yo, Tarantino's
Fucking-
gas.
Huh?
Tarantino.
Dude, I think, I'm not even gonna lie, I think most, like, if I did a top 10, I think most of them would be Tarantino movies.
Really? Did you watch the one with Brad Pitt?
I still need
and
to
Matt
watch
Damon?
that.
I was gonna watch that too, and I just didn't get to it.
We're watching 3 movies tonight!
I
Let's
just
go.
watched Inglourious Bastards though.
That movie's
That
gas.
movie's really
No, I
good.
like the beginning.
I wanna watch
The
that.
He
real-
never watched Stomp the Yard.
I've never watched the Yard. Or I think I've seen like
Or
parts
all
of it,
3
but never fully.
Fridays.
No, I came to watch those here. We watched them.
Okay.
Yeah,
I did watch
I
those.
made him watch it.
Mm.
Yeah, we watched those.
Anyway, no.
Oh, wait, okay,
hey.
wait. Hey, have you ever watched You Got Served?
Parts. I haven't seen
Okay,
all the
he's-
way
he's
through.
never
I've
seen
seen
it.
parts.
Okay.
Dude, you ever seen Step Up 3?
Gas.
Yes.
Dude,
We
honestly,
the
The water?
just
that
watched
no, you know
those.
what's even better when they have the dance battle against the Bloods
Yeah.
and Red Hook, just because of that one little chick who's all tutting and shit.
Fire.
Dude, I was all like,
Yeah.
dude, I'm not even gonna lie. When I was little and I saw that movie, I was like, yo, I want to be a fucking breakdancer.
Okay, before you finish all of them, what's the best step up?
Dude, the third one.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
You think so?
What's rank them from worst to best?
they all suck. The third one's the best there.
What?
I can only
Channing Tatum?
Fuck Channing Tatum, dude. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, that movie was gas. Step
That one
up.
was pretty good.
I have to rewatch it, but
Moose definitely made that movie.
Well,
With the,
carried
with the
it.
dancing.
with a
Moose
name
wasn't-
like
he wasn't
Moose,
in the first
dude.
one.
He was in the second.
Oh, he was in the second one. That's why he's dancing on the stairs.
No, but the
That's why.
third one's just like, I watched it the other day and I was like, yo, this acting kind of sucks, but the dancing's fucking fire.
That's
We
why.
watched all 3 too.
Especially like
It was
I
fire.
just watched the third one. Like that's the only one you'll ever catch me watching.
Oh.
Like I've seen the other ones once. I've seen the third one maybe like a lot.
Yeah.
And
that's
just
a
so
good
no,
movie.
like I'll be watching. I'm like,
Oh.
We were watching it. This fool was trying to remake the dances over here.
He
yeah.
was over there tutting
You're like, guys,
myself.
guys, there's not enough water on the floor. There's not enough water on the floor.
That's
in
by
the
far
shower?
the best scene though.
Oh.
In
Yeah,
the
no,
water?
that seems pretty
That
fire.
shit's sick, dude.
They're all gambling on it. Like,
Yeah.
"Huh," type shit. But no, and so like Pulp Fiction,
Sorry.
fucking.
We're real passionate about this
We're
stuff.
passionate about movies. Yo, you ever seen Fantastic Mr. Fox?
I've seen it. I don't remember.
Dude.
Dude,
clips of it.
that movie's.
That's that stop motion movie.
Yeah,
right?
dude, stop
Yeah.
motion's my favorite.
Really?
Yeah,
That's your number. Oh, cool. I guess it's in your top 5.
it's in the top.
That's wild, dude.
Fantastic
I heard it's a
Mr.
really
Fox.
good movie though.
Dude, it's gas.
Now, what's the other one? It played at like the beginning of other movies. It was 2 guys, I think. They have British accents.
I think it was that one.
No, it wasn't Mr. Fox.
That was it.
Nuh-uh.
At the beginning of movies.
It was at the beginning of kids' movies. I'm not gonna lie.
But the only thing I
But like
think
what
of,
movie? What?
Yeah.
No, the only thing I can think of was that one about the dumpling. I don't know what I can think of. We
Oh, yeah,
It was Bow.
Like the
Val.
Like the
Have you
Disney,
seen that
like the
Disney
Dis-
short?
Yeah, like the Disney
Dumplings?
shorts at the beginning of every movie.
No, I don't think it was a stop motion for sure, but it was like, it was like a guy and a dog, I think.
That's Jack Skellington, isn't it? Yeah, with the dog.
I
Or
just
was
remember.
it that Franken Weenie?
Dude, it was
Franken-
funny.
That one's by Tim Burton.
Yeah.
Alright, so Pulp Fiction and then.
Pulp Fiction, Fantastic Mr. Fox. There's just so much to pick. I might have to go top 10 now. Shit, dude.
Let it rip. Let it rip.
Just let it rip.
Dude,
It's on you.
fucking, alright,
Yeah, bro.
dude, Django Unchained, dude.
Fire.
That's
Fucking
a
Django,
really
dude.
good movie.
Army of Darkness. You ever seen that movie? You ever seen like
No.
the Evil Dead movies?
No.
No, so it's like in the same universe and shit, and it's funny. I got the DVD and shit, dude. Love that fucking movie. What's another fucking? Oh, dude, I'm gonna geek out real quick. There's an anime movie called Spirited Away. That movie's awesome.
You know, that's in my watch list.
Dude, honestly,
Is-
that movie's fucking. That's a
On
gorgeous.
HBO?
That's a gorgeous
HBO.
fucking movie.
He'll watch
movie's
anime,
so-
but he won't watch
Dude.
Animar.
Oh,
Harry Potter.
That's crazy.
That one, I just finished. What is the my neighbor?
Oh, My Neighbor Totoro.
I just.
I need to watch that one.
That was
But I've
a
seen-
real risky phrase you was throwing out right there, my guy.
My
Neighbor.
neighbor. Totoro.
Neighbor.
Oh yeah, Spirited Away. What was that 3 movies? Shit.
Well, you got a lot more than that. I think you had like 4 or 5.
I think I
Really?
had 4. Well,
It was
Big Trouble in Little China,
Pulp
Pulp Fiction,
Fiction,
Fantastic Mr. Fox. What did I just say right
that
now?
anime movie.
Oh, Spirited Away.
Spirited Away.
Another one, Princess Mononoke. Same Studio Ghibli.
Those are all top 10?
Yeah. This
Damn,
is
that
that's
was
5.
five already,
That's
yeah.
5.
We have 5 left. Choose wisely.
This guy.
Choose wisely.
There's so many movies.
You're not a real
It
big
is.
Marvel guy?
I am.
Like
No, I
superhero
am.
movie?
Okay,
Let's wait, after we're going
Actually,
top 10.
no.
top 10.
There's a Marvel. Fucking Thor Ragnarok.
That's a good
Ragnarok is pretty good.
Yeah, dude. Honestly,
That soundtrack goes hard.
I think I'm gonna be straight up. I think that might be like one of the best Marvel movies ever.
Yeah.
Really?
I think so.
That's
yeah.
a good movie.
It was mad long too. That
Yeah, it
movie's
was.
mad long.
I like
It goes
it.
by pretty
Oh,
fast though.
But it's funny.
Star Wars
I like
Episode
it.
3: Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah, you really like that one, huh?
He enjoyed it. It was his favorite one.
Yeah, by far.
Fuck yeah, dude. Star Wars: Revenge of the Sith goes pretty hard.
So it's good.
Yeah, you're a big Star Wars guy.
Fucking love Star Wars. I got us a B on a test because of Star Wars.
Yes, sir. What was it?
Yeah.
Tell him the answer.
Fucking Pastor Matthias.
Oh.
Shout out that guy. Dude, I can't help it.
Yo, it's fine, bro. It's
You're
fine.
gonna edit-
I got
yeah.
this. I got this. I got this.
King name drops.
It will get edited out.
Sick, dude. I'm just.
You vibing?
Hey,
I'm
you got it, bro. Go.
Good.
No,
Good
so
thing.
he was all like, we're pretty sure we're doing like, we're gonna do ass on this test. Like, yeah, you knew a few
I know.
things,
I feel
but
it.
we're like, we're still not gonna be enough
Yeah.
and all that. So then, go through, and then our professor was all like, yeah, there's a Star Wars reference here, and I go from like half asleep to like this. I'm like.
Lock in.
I'm like,
See, this is my
I'm
time.
like, this is Rushi's time to shine. So and then they're all going around. They're like, no Star Wars, and Connor goes, Mo. And I was all like, all right, cool. Well, what is it? And then our professor's all like, it's in the 3rd movie. And the first thing that popped in my head, I was like, dude, fucking Mustafar. I'm like, that's like the coolest part of the fucking movie, bro. Fucking write that shit down. So I was like, Mustafar. And then our professor go like maybe 10 minutes later, he goes, yeah, this is the forest moon of. And I'll go start dozing off again. I go, Endor. They go, oh, like it's the forest moon of fucking Endor. Erase that shit. And then I'm like, fuck this test. I'm bad that he wasn't more specific on Star Wars movies. Like, come
That's
on,
facts,
man.
that's facts,
Like,
yeah.
priority straight. That's 7. That 8.
Is that 8? Yeah, I think it's 8.
You
Yep.
got 2 more.
8. All right, two more. Probably one of the Transformer movies. One of the first 3.
Really?
Which-
One of the first 3.
So Megan Fox.
No, it was 2 Megan Fox and then one
One
was
was
that
the
the
British
British
chick.
that one British
Okay,
chick.
but Megan Fox.
She might be in it.
All right.
No, actually, yeah, she is the second one. The
Really?
Revenge of the Fallen, dude. I like that one. It's not the best one because I think the
Oh,
first one's the best one, but that one's just my personal favorite. And then fucking Hellboy.
Really?
Second Hellboy
Boys.
movie.
Hellboy's good.
Hellboy
I'm
is
sorry,
good.
I grew up watching Hellboy. You never
Dude,
seen it?
Hellboy's,
The big red one.
Hellboy's gas.
I know what it is. I just didn't watch it.
No, but they on Netflix they had like these old animated movies, and those went fucking hard. Like there was this one where like they had to go investigate like a mansion to find like they're like, yeah, we think it's haunted. It's fucking not. It's like vampires and shit.
Right.
Dude, it's pretty good. Like it sounds dumb, like I remember when I was watching. I think it was 12 when I watched it. I'm like, dude, this is fucking scary. And then I watched it like the other day. I'm like, yo, this is just gas. This is fire.
For sure. Yeah, for sure.
Love shit.
It was
like that.
fire. Yeah. Is that 10? I think it's 10,
That's
right?
Right
10.
there, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Top 10.
So
Mm.
a lot of us were like really raised and shown to different movies when we were growing up. So, do you remember any movies that like kind of shaped your life, but like you'll remember for life?
Dude,
that you
Big
watched
Trouble in
as a
Little
kid?
China.
Yeah, for sure.
Straight
My
up.
dad loves that
So
movie.
that was, I don't know why, but that's the first movie I could really remember watching. You know what I mean?
Really?
Like I remember, I think we had just been in the house like we're currently in. I think we might have only been there, maybe like I don't even think a year yet.
Mhm.
You know, I remember my dad had the old DVD, and he was like, "Mo," I was like, "What's up, Dad?" You can hear my little feet and shit.
Yeah.
What? He's like, "Come on, let's watch this movie." I'm like, "Okay." So we're in the living room, puts the movie in, and it starts. I remember I was like, "Why does it look so old?" He's like, "It is. It came out when I was little. When I was little." I'm like, "Oh, cool." So I'm watching it. I remember I thought it was like weird at first. I was like, "Oh, who's this guy?" Oh, they're talking like, "Oh, what's a lawyer?" And all that. And then he did some cool shit with his hands. You see lightning go through his shit. And I'm like, "Yo, that's fucking crazy."
I'm laughing at you, bro. This one.
Yeah. Yeah, these guys are here dying.
I think there's barking spiders in the room or something.
Barking
Like
spiders.
croaking frogs
Yeah.
from this direction. You know what I mean?
that way. You know what I mean?
Damn.
Okay.
No, I was like, yo, I haven't even said anything funny yet.
No, that's not
No,
even-
it's 'cause
No.
it's 'cause
So what's your favorite scene in the movie if you had to pick? Like,
Oh, dude.
Just one movie. I mean, not one movie, but from that movie.
That one, I'm like,
Big
dude, if
Trouble in
we're
Little
going
China.
fucking favorite parts from every movie I've seen, it's gonna be a long fucking podcast.
Yeah, no, just
No, the part where, do you remember when they go in the alley when they're looking for the girlfriend, they're looking for Mao Yin
Yep.
and shit and
How do
then
you remember this stuff?
you'd be surprised.
You know?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
did you watch it?
I have watched it. I watched it, but it's not like one of those movies where like I can recite off.
It's a
the
good
top of my
movie.
dome.
No,
We should watch
yeah,
it.
dude,
Okay.
they're fucking.
It's
yeah,
like
they're
mad
going-
old school,
I'm down.
but it's like your typical white guy.
I mess with old school stuff.
No, but go.
Yeah,
keep
but like
going.
they're going through like the alley, and fucking like they can't find shit, and they hear like drums like doom, 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 shh. And they're like, Wayne, what's going on? And he's all like, it's a funeral. Like, what? It's like, he's like, there's a warriors. This is the chain sings, and all that shit. And he's like, well, why don't we get out of here? And he looks in the mirror and he sees like some dude with a meat cleaver just fucking swinging that shit around like a bad motherfucker. Like he owns the streets of San Francisco motherfucking Chinatown. You know what I mean? So like they're there, and fucking Jack fucking Burton, man, looks at his little homie, and he's like, Wang, these sing dings and all that. That's what he calls, like, these sing dings, like chain sings. Like they got enemies, Wing Khan with red turbans. Like, oh shit, and then fucking shit goes down, and then you see like three bad motherfuckers. They call them the Three Storms. Just come out of fucking like thin fucking air, do some crazy fucking shit, dude, and they fucking murk everybody. That fucking part goes so hard, so fucking hard.
I can't believe you haven't watched that.
Nah, I see.
It's a really good movie.
Cause like I seen like a lot of like old stuff. Cause my dad grew up like a lot of old shows like Andy Griffin, Dick Van Dyke Show, Bonanza, The Lone Ranger, like all those old stuff.
Straight country, bro.
Straight-
It is like old white country stuff, pretty much.
No, cause I grew up around like I was raised on like Friday,
Mm-hmm.
Baby Boy, Stomp the Yard, Step Up, like,
Yeah.
all those kind of like modern
Mhm.
kind of movies. Well, I get like Friday's pretty old, but that kind of raunchy,
Yeah.
yeah,
That
that kind of
era
feel.
movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel like that carries on with me a lot because I'm pretty goofy.
Yeah.
Dude, not only
Yeah.
not only movies, bro, but like cartoons and shit.
Fire.
Like growing
See,
up
this
watching
the guy
like
they talk to.
cartoons.
Like
here,
they don't
okay,
really
here-
appreciate
here-
No, no, I know-
here-
I know some
hold
cartoons.
up,
appreciate
hold the
the
fuck up.
cartoons.
Hold the fuck up. You know what cartoon I can honest to God say fucking like shape me and just fucking everything? I know I had all the toys, bro. I know the fucking theme song by heart. Fucking the old school Ben 10.
Bro,
Fire.
Ben 10.
Fire.
Bring it.
Ben
Yeah.
fucking
Ben
10,
10.
dude.
Alright,
That
let's hear
shit
the
goes
song.
dude, I can't do it.
No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
Don't put me on the spot like that, dude.
Hey, chill, bro. Chill.
Ben 10's fire.
Dude, Ben 10, dude, fucking... Oh, dude, fucking Avatar.
The Airbender.
The
that's
Airbender
very
shit,
good.
dude.
Very
Avatar,
good.
dude. Fucking SpongeBob.
Fire.
Shout out
Everybody-
SpongeBob.
That's a hood classic, low key.
Fucking, dude, you remember Dragon Tales?
Dragon Tales
Yo,
was fire.
yeah.
Fucking Dragon Tales.
Yeah.
Like, I remember, like, older I got really into Cartoon Network, like, more into Cartoon Network. And I was like, I would watch, like, Wizards of Waverly Place, fucking, like, Sunny with a Chance.
You know, I never
and
watched
all that
those.
shit. No?
Never.
I used
Disney
to,
Channel?
I used
none of
to,
the
I used
Disney
to,
Channel
I
stuff.
mainly watched Disney because my older sister, when she would come over, then after a while, it was like, you know what, like,
Yeah.
I know these shows are on, I'll just watch them.
No, it's like Nickelodeon. Pretty much.
Nickelodeon, no, dude, Danny Phantom, bro. Danny Phantom, freaking
Yeah,
Fairly
that's fine.
Odd Parents.
Drake and Josh.
Drake
and
like
Josh, dude.
Carly,
iCarly, yeah. iCarly smacks.
Jimmy
Yeah.
Neutron.
Jimmy Neutron.
Dude, I never liked Jimmy Neutron.
Really?
What?
No,
The-
dude.
when they
like,
crossed over with the Fairly Odd
no,
Parents.
dude, I
that was
never,
top tier.
not that I never liked it, but I was just like, dude, what the fuck? Like, I didn't, when I was little, I just thought the animation looked weird. Like, why does this fool have a big ass head? Oh, he's smart. Well, why does everyone else have why does Sheen have a big ass head? He's dumb as rocks. Like, it's not fair. Like, look at Carl. It looks like a pimples on a meatball and shit. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, for sure.
and then, but yeah, dude, dude, Tom and Jerry.
Tom and
Tom and Jerry was
that's
fire.
Tom and
I'm that's
fucking
what Tom and
Jerry.
Shout out
Jerry.
Papa.
Yeah.
And shit, but no, dude, like, yeah, dude, just TV in general. I fucking love TV and shit. Like, I still watch cartoons.
Yeah.
Like, I just finished, like, the OG Teen Titans on
Fire.
HBO, dude.
Yeah.
Do you watch Go?
Huh?
Do you watch Teen Titans Go?
I did when, like,
I like it.
when it first came out.
It
I was like,
doesn't
you
hit
know
the
what?
same,
I was
bro.
like, let me give it a chance. You know, my brother and sister really liked it. So, like, if it was on, like, and they were watching it, I wouldn't be a dick and be like, change this. I'd be like,
Yeah.
I'll listen to it. But, like, after rewatching this, I realized, like, man, this is, like, super kid shit. Like, the Teen Titans Go, like,
Yeah.
it's, like, fucking, like, kid
It's
shit
like
to the
nothing like the
max.
old one. It's,
No, and then I'm watching the old one, and, like, now that I'm, like older, a little more mature, I'm, like, watching it, and I'm, like, this is dark.
Yeah, it's kind of
Dark
rough.
as fuck.
Yeah.
Like there was like one episode where like it's like right after like Slade dies, they got all his shit in the tower, and he's like Robin goes through all the stuff and like there's something in the dust when it like goes in his face and he inhales it. It was giving him illusions of Slade, and it was like it's like man, like you wasted like basically like cartoon terms like a whole ass year
Yeah.
finding this dude, he's dead and you still think he's alive, and like just that paranoia was setting in for him, and he was like, yo, like
Yeah.
what's going on? Like his friends are like, dude, you're losing your mind, and it was just like, damn, he was just so driven to like stop this dude, and he's dead, everyone knows he's dead, but he just can't like
Let it go.
let it go
Let it go.
type thing.
For sure.
Yeah.
It's crazy, just craziness.
But it's crazy to see like when you're watching it as a kid, or like when you did watch it as a kid, it's like, oh, they just
Oh
he just
yeah,
beat his
like, it
ass.
was, yeah, it's like, yo, like Robert just stuffed that fool
Yeah.
out. You know, then I'm watching now and it's all like, it's like past like the fight scenes, past the cool
Yeah.
stuff. It's more like the dialogue, like what's going on. You know, like and I'm noticing that with like a lot of stuff. Like I'll be looking for more,
Deeper.
deeper meanings and all that. Like that's what I like. I like doing that when I watch, like movies and shit. Like what's the deeper, like stuff behind that. And I started doing that like with music. Like listening to songs, like all right, like what's this guy talking about?
Music, bro. I love music so much.
I know you
I'm
do.
a music head. Yeah, for real. Cause I grew up like for music wise, it was like Jodeci.
Mm-hmm.
I grew up with Casey and JoJo. Well, I
Mhm.
guess it's still Jodeci, but like Boys to Men,
Mm-hmm. Oh,
like all that kind of era.
Mhm.
Shy, love Shy, bro. Yeah, but I grew up with all that, and like, was it this past year?
For like 2 years.
Like 2 years ago, I made this playlist
Mhm.
of like straight kind of R&B.
Mm-hmm.
Cause bro, you know my R&B knowledge, and then I gave it to this fool, and now like me and him pretty much know close to every song.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever those long nights, bro, you just play that.
Yeah,
It's a nice little
you know,
car
like
drive.
song I love just listening to, bro, is Frankie Ocean.
Fire.
Dude, he's got a couple of songs, and there's been a couple of times like, when I go back home, or when I'm back
That
home,
gay
when
dude
I'm
can sing, bro.
Dude, yes, he can. Yes, he can. That's some good gay music, isn't it? But no, like there's like been times like when I'm back home and I just can't sleep. So I'll be like, Mom, hey, I'm gonna take a drive real quick. I can't sleep. And she's like, all right. So I'll drive like 20 minutes somewhere, and I'll just listen to like Frank Ocean, Tyler the Creator, all that stuff. You know, and I like-
Sweatshirt, Earl Sweatshirt,
I bump a little bit of Earl,
about Chance.
the rapper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another singer.
I'm like trying to think of all that kind of. We already talked like Steve Lacy. Steve Lacy's
Dude,
fire.
Steve Lacy, yeah. Well, I honestly didn't get into Steve Lacy till like got here.
Really?
Yeah, like I had heard like I heard one song. I was on TikTok and I heard one song. It was that Dark Red song. I was like, you know what, this song's kind of blowing up. My sister likes it. Let me give it a chance. So I listened. I was like, yo, okay. And then I started getting more into Steve Lacy. Like I think my favorite Steve Lacy song right now might be "Some." Have you heard that one?
Shout out Steve Lacy.
Yeah, I have actually.
He's half Filipino.
No,
Sir.
that song goes hard. But like, there's this one band I like to listen to. They came out in, like the mid to late '90s called Third Eye Blind. They go pretty like late night drives. You just want to like kind of.
What kind of music is that?
It's a like rock music. They got one song called "The Background" that I'll just listen to. That song's kind of sad.
Is it like metal or like
no? They're
kind of chill
soft
rock?
rock.
It's like it's like a soft rock.
Soft rock is
kind
cool,
of, like,
bro.
Like it's like soft rock. I can't do heavy metal.
I don't know how
No,
people lift.
I don't know
People
how.
lift to heavy metal, bro.
I can't.
When I lift, I put like R&B on, or
Okay,
I'll
so
put some rap.
I was
on
talking to
maybe.
CJ about this, and I was like, hey, depending on what you're lifting, like what you're hitting, is your music different? He goes, yeah. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna be real with you. I was like, when I do like chest or arms, I gotta listen to like E40, just
Really?
to
You
get
gotta
in
go
the
ham,
zone.
bro.
When I'm doing like a back workout, dude, it's gotta be like what they play in the gym already. You know, like older Kanye.
Like that 2000 hip hop.
Yeah, something like that. Just something to, like get me going. When I'm like doing legs, I gotta listen to like sad breakup songs. I don't know, dude. Oh,
Give me
dude.
some artists.
Olivia Rodrigo goes so fucking
Yo,
hard, dude. When
what?
you're squatting.
I was not expecting that.
Really?
Dude, yeah. Like so one time, like it was me, Connor, CJ Mason, and Walls, and we're
Beep 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 beep.
whatever.
Beep,
dude.
beep.
Get off my head. Edit it.
I'll cut it out.
No,
Love
so
you
we're
guys.
we're in the gym and I'm starting to squat, and at first it was E40 at first, but I didn't know it was like a shuffle. And the next song that came on was what the fuck is it? Deja Vu.
Mm-hmm.
A Deja Vu song.
J. Cole?
No, Olivia Rodrigo.
Oh,
Come on,
damn.
dude, bro.
You gave him too much credit. You gave him too much credit on that one.
My fault, my fault.
Come on, bro.
He's like, no, who?
I'm like, no.
Olivia Rodrigo.
Shout out my
Jeez,
baby
bro.
girl. Shout out.
Driver's license?
No, dude, that song did come on next. But hold on. Actually, I'll get to that. So it comes on, and there's 225 on the bar, and at this time, last semester, for some reason, like 225 felt fucking heavy.
Yeah.
Don't know why.
On squat?
On squat. Yeah, I don't know. Like I was kind of weak. Like 220. Like I could move 225, but it still felt like 225 on my back. I was squatting, I'm like, ugh. And then Olivia came on, and I was like. I'm all looking
Got that
at the
weight
mirror.
on
I'm
easy,
looking in the
baby.
mirror. I'm like, do you get deja vu? And then I get on.
He's all
get on-
dancing with the weight
Dude, I
like
get
it's nothing.
I'm like, strawberry ice cream and now. Just fucking no. I was like, this goes hard. So I go on that album. I queue up that song again. Driver's License, Good for You, and Brutal. I'm like, we're fucking listening to this shit. And I'm like, yo, sad music goes kind of hard. And I was like, let's see how Frank Ocean's gonna do with this. So I put on I didn't put on a sour, I just put on Nights. And then the real slow part, like right at the end of the song, you know what I'm talking about? That comes on, and I was like, oh. I was like, sometimes I'll be in a good mood, and the next thing you know, I just be sad, shawty. That's how it was. in
Those
the gym.
those alternative R&B kind of like vibe songs are gas, bro.
Yeah.
No, they are.
There's so many new artists coming out with them too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, like when the beach, like the flow of the whole track changes, like out of nowhere.
I don't know about squatting about to Olivia Rodrigo though.
Yeah. That might just be a you thing.
Don't knock it till you try it, dude. It makes
I
sense.
listen to sad music, but not like that,
No,
bro.
dude, it makes sense.
Yeah. So what were you kind of surrounded like when you were growing up?
Music wise,
Yeah. Because I feel like what you're surrounded
a
by.
lot of West Coast hip hop,
Really.
like Bay Area,
all that
like,
E40 stuff.
all that E40,
Too Short.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
A lot of that, and then a lot of East Coast and a lot of
Biggie.
yeah.
Yeah.
Biggie,
that kinda sound.
Biggie, Wu-Tang, freaking, who the fuck else?
The Beastie
that-
Boy.
Maybe, dude, maybe. And shit, but like all that. But I remember there was this one song that I used to love when I was little. It was Lean Like a Cholo. Do you remember that
Yeah.
song? That song would play all the time. I'd be like, Dad, play Lean Like a Cholo.
Like a choke.
And then I'd be in the back of the car, I'd be in the back of the car like elbows up, side
Uh-huh.
to side, in a car seat, dude. Dairy Queen on my lap and shit. And all the, but like a lot of that, and then like, you know, older you get, like your music taste, like go with you. So I started like listening more like those cheesy, kind of like that replay song. You know, like Shawty,
Yeah.
like that song, Kiss Me Through the Phone. But I
Fire.
listen to it now.
He did that
shit
first,
ain't-
bro.
That shit ain't cheesy as fuck, dude. That song that's a slapper dude right there. Dude,
But he did it first, bro. Soldier Boy.
I be playing music in the shower, like in my dorms and shit, and that song come on, and I'll be like, oh
What's your
shit,
shower songs? What kind?
my shit.
Yeah.
Depends on the mood I'm in.
Word. I gotta
But,
do
like,
singing stuff, bro.
Recently, dude, recently, like a lot of Steve Lacy, a lot of Frank
Fire.
Ocean, a lot of Tyler the Creator.
You
Oh,
listen to
dude,
Blast?
like who?
Blast?
Like loud as fuck?
No, the artist.
Oh no, dude, I haven't heard of him.
He's a West Coast guy.
West Coast guy. I'll listen to
He's
him.
probably got that sound on lock right now, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, that West Coast
I'll
sound.
I'll listen to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
BLXST.
Wow. Had to get fancy with the spices.
Yeah. Oh, who is Lucky Day?
Lucky Days fire, bro. I
Another
put
guy I
you
gotta
on.
listen
Give
to.
me on. That one's really good too.
That's another alternative.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking dude. Don Toliver goes pretty hard too.
Well, we're reaching the end of the time. There's about 4 minutes left on the SD card.
Alright.
We can part 2 it.
We could part to it
You want to keep going?
either now or.
Whatever you guys want to do,
Do you want to keep going?
I'm
How do
down
you
for
feel?
whatever.
Alright, run it. Organic Goons out for now.